Hi YouTube. Sorry I've been away for so long. It's been quite a while. I think before August, I think. Excuse me. Yeah. So I'm for a new video today. A lot of news surround. Well, not news surroundings. You've seen this before, probably. We've seen the sofa. Okay. So yeah. So I still can't get rid of my cough. It seems to come off in videos. Sorry about that. Yeah. So new video today. You've seen this all before, but since then it's had a little bit of work. Well, I think before a bit of work on it, but yeah, stuff's got repaired. I thought I would do a proper in-depth video about it. My views on the weapon. Yes, it's a weapon. So yeah, let's get on. So obviously you've seen this before. This is my Enfield #1 Mark 3 Star. Yeah, there you go. What a lovely thing. Okay, it is probably my most favourite weapon in the world. My favourite firearm, everything like that. Served the British Army for, well, this and inaugurations of it, because the earlier Enfields and stuff like that, and Lee Medfords and before that. Basically, this bolt, well, this action, and this beautiful thing from Enfield and previously Medford, served the British Army for a long, long time. You're talking about 70, 80 years from when the Lee Medford was first used during the Boer War and the Sudanese campaigns to finally doing its service in Malaya. Some in Borneo even, and then not by Britain but still used by countries today, India, Pakistan, mainly police, and other countries mainly used by police now as well. Even the Taliban use this thing against coalition troops. That's how good it is. It's even used by them now. So good. Okay, so we're going to that. Okay, this is a Enfield #1 Mark 3 Star. The star is for which is later sort of an accumulation of little changes they made due to the war. Now, one of the main ones is you might be able to see this little bit here, where the sort of part is here. Probably not well. This little where this used to be the magazine cutoff. The magazine cutoff was basically quite a big throwback thing. Chiefs of staff, well, sort of things. The idea was they didn't want men going through ammunition too quickly. So what would happen? Obviously, pull the bolt back. Load your rounds, put the magazine cutoff on, close the magazine cutoff, and then as you just keep it, whatever, and then when you're in combat, you would load single rounds. Firing, another round, etc. Basically like that. Basically making it a single shot rifle, and then when you get into combat or to a sticky situation when you need the extra rounds and fire quickly, take the magazine cutoff off and load and continue to fire, etc. Now, by 1915, 1916, this thing was being taken off because it was an extra piece they had to add on. It was complicating the process of manufacturing. It already took a long time to make these rifles anyway. Having to and taking bits off helped the process along a bit. So things were changed. There used to be volley sights on here. So there was like a long thing sight which would come up here, and there'd be a wheel for the volley sort of sights which would be set up right up here. Sorry, videos tend to be on coughing. A lot of people probably thinking, am I right? I'm fine. It's just me, it's a nerve, it's a twitch thing. So yeah, so later editions like that were changed to make it simplified, make it easier for production, and just to use less material. Because when you're in a war, you need things like that. Okay. This one here, you won't be able to see it on the video because for some reason, once I press record, it darkens down, which is a bit irritating. on here it's BSA. BSA made us with Bowman and Small Arms. 1918, this one is. So yeah, it's an original one. All sort of nice, lovely, lovely thing. In my view, the best rifle of the war. Best rifle of the war, hands down. Beats the Mauser, beats the Springfield, beats anything the French had, really. Right, don't get me wrong, the French had really, really good rifles when they were built. But by the First World War, they were fairly obsolete. Even the later sort of things they brought in, the Bell, etc., they really weren't up to scratch. They really, really weren't. The tubular magazine, when you got end-to-end rounds, something could go wrong. A round could go off in the magazine. Yeah. However, the Enfield 10-round box magazine, very innovative. This is from the Lee design from his ones he used to make for the U.S. Navy. they quite like the Lees because 10-round box magazine, they quite like that sort of thing. But yeah, people say, oh well, that means Lee Enfield is not British then. Yes, in a way, but they used the box magazine and the action. The rest of it was Enfield, and they were built at Enfield and Bowman with Small Arms and Lithgow and Long Branch in Canada. And yes, they were made by Savage in America as well. But yeah, they were made all over the world. So yeah, sorry, getting a thing from the point. Bolt, smooth as silk. It's so nice. Cocks and closing. Unlike the Mauser, which cocks on opening, cocks, then yeah. So you got. Which helps, and it's got a very short pull, unlike a Mauser, it will probably come back to here. Very short pull, and bolt is down, unlike the Mauser of the First World War, which, yeah, bolt was quick, but you had to take your hand away from the thing. Here, you could do it, and you're right there, you're right on the trigger again to fire. Brilliant design. Safety catch, turn it around, so cut the weapon, safety catch forward, the safety catch is off, pull it back, safety catch is on. Doesn't work, so put it forward, there you go. Okay, this bit here is the following guide for the stripper clip. This bit here, and you can see that, yeah, this big lug of metal right on top. It's the following guide for the stripper clip. Put it all the way back, slide the stripper clip in, push the rounds down. Now there's a certain way to put the rounds into the stripper clip. Yeah, they had to be overlapping each other as they went down. Overlapping. So the top round had to be most forward. So as you loaded the round, it took it cleanly. Because otherwise you'll have, I can't remember the word, but it was, rim lock, that's it, rim lock. You had rim lock. Where the rounds wouldn't feed properly into the magazine. Which was a problem with rimmed cartridges, which the Lee Enfield had problems with. But it could be sorted if you loaded the stripper clips correctly. Which wasn't too hard to do because you load your own rounds anyway, really. So yeah, so 10 rounds, 2 stripper clips, slot, put the roll forward, and then start to fire, or safety catch, or whatever you want to do, really. Sights, typical of the day. Centre sight, which goes from 200, which is standard, so battle range and away, to up to 2,000 yards, which is optimistic if you can see that far, but if you can, very good of you if you've got bloody good eyesight, if you can see that far, you can shoot that far with this thing. Right, front sight, obviously lines up with the centre sight. V-notch, lines up with the peep, which is here, one thing there you go. And has the ears on the side to keep away glare, etc. And yeah. I think it has a Windows adjustment. I can't remember. I'm a bit of a thingy out, really, sort of thing. But yeah. So yeah, detachable box magazine as well. So there's a button here underneath the, within the trigger guard. You press that, and magazine comes out. Now, troops were sometimes maybe just supplied with a spare, but they weren't to replace magazines. They weren't to use magazines like they do now. i.e. to reduce weight and reduce the cost, and so they didn't have to make these constantly. Normally 1 per rifle, and troops may be issued with a special spare one in case it's got damaged or broke or whatever. But they weren't designed like the whole modern thing where you keep a bunch of these on you loaded up and then slot it in and then continue. It would have been a good idea, but quick reloading actually, but it was a way of keeping costs down, because when you're in a war you don't really want to be doing that. You load by stripper clips. Much more easier to make, less steel, or whatever they used. I think it was probably, same again as the front sights. They've got wings to keep glare away, etc., to keep it protected. So yeah, and this one comes out further as well, because here used to be the volley sight. So on this side, because it used to be on this side, because yeah, if you look, don't know if you can notice, probably can't, but yeah, right, I'll put it this way, whatever. Right, yeah, you might not be able to notice, but on this side, the sight guard comes up further, because on this side used to be the volley sight, as I just said, but yeah. So keep this sort of thing. So yeah, beautiful thing. My favourite rifle ever. I would like to get hopefully get a number 4 rifle, number 4 Mark 1 in the future. Hopefully, well, if any of this new law stuff comes in about when you're buying or selling or whatever, you can convert it to a new specification, the Act, which, yeah, that's going to go well. That's going to go down well. So yeah, the new law stuff about deactivated stuff is coming in the moment, especially with the whole museum malarkey stuff about deactivated firearms. Like they're deactivated and they're in a museum. Like, I'm sorry, there's no danger there. I'm not going to get political. Already in a previous record thing, which I had to delete. Okay, yeah. So bayonet wise has a I think 16. I think 16 inches. Yeah, about. I can't remember the bayonet length. It's long. A long piece of cold steel. Yeah, that's not very pleasant for the enemy. Bayonet lug here. Locking lug for the rear for the clip, and then for the ring mount is here, which protrudes further than the barrel, which is very different to most things. Very different to most locking lugs for bayonets. Yeah, I've got one upstairs. New one I got at Military Odyssey back in August. It's been a while. It's a reproduction, but a very, very good reproduction, I must say. Thank you, Soldier of Fortune, by the way. I got quite a good deal on that, actually. So yeah, that goes on there quite nicely. Normally, sometimes replicas or reproductions or whatever don't tend to fit very well on the intended rifle they're supposed to, or whatever, or what they're supposed to go with, or whatever. But yeah, it fitted on quite a little bit loose, but it fits. It clips on, it stays on. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. Not having to spend an arm and a leg for an original, which I would prefer in a way. But at the end of the day, you get what you get, really. And it's a reproduction and a good one. It's not the First World War. It's not the early First World War type with the is it called Quillon? I can't remember the exact name. I can't remember the exact pronunciation. I know the word, but I can't remember the exact pronunciation. But you probably get what I mean. It's the later one with the shortened, when it's cut off, basically just because it gets snagged and stuff. It wasn't very practical. So yeah, that is basically it. Yeah, so my favourite rifle, the best sniper rifle ever of the war, especially the Second World War with the number 4 Mark 1, that was probably the best sniper rifle of the Second World War, by far. British and Commonwealth snipers worked in pairs, so much more effective, spotter and shooter, just more effective. Sorry, my dog's sitting there and he's sleeping at the moment. Sorry. Yeah, so I'll try and upload a video in the near future. Again, oh yeah, sorry, happy Christmas. Hope you all had a good Christmas. I definitely did. Hope you got most of the things you wanted, or everything you wanted, depending what. So yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I'll hope to see you all again soon. Any questions, please put it in the comments below. Please subscribe. I would love that. Obviously I'm only starting channel. I've only got a few subscribers. Video is still you can. I've got my phone on a selfie stick on the sofa at the moment. Yeah, to keep it high, to keep it so I don't have to hold it all the time. So yeah, this is what I'm doing at the moment. I haven't got a stand, I haven't got a decent camera. I'm using my phone, which at the moment is giving quite poor quality. So I'm looking at it really. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope to see you again soon. And goodbye. Thank you very much. Bye.